The stars have gone AWOL. Welcome back to Fog Wrestling. It's your Smackdown review, 16th of May 2025. Alright, we've got no one. We've actually got no one on this show. I mean, see when the biggest star on this show is like what, Drew McIntyre or LA Knight, you've got a recipe for disaster, right? There is no two ways about it. This show is garbage. Where are the people to tune in for? It's like you get a main event between Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax that I think was actually alright, but the crowd's dead. The crowd's absolutely dead. Joe Testore must have been injected with an adrenaline shot because he was going ballistic. There was also one other moment where he went ballistic during this show, which I will bury that jabroni, but we did kick off, right, with Solo Sikoa and the new bloodline. My man, JC Mateo. So that's what Jeff Cobb's new name is. JC Mateo. What does that do for anybody? JC Mateo. Then he's like, when my cousin Roman Reigns lost at the Rumble, the Mania against Cody Rhodes, he disgraced his family. I'm going to bring some prestige back. Going to enter the Money in the Bank and win it. Right, numerous things wrong with it. That was last year, you stupid dumb bastard. Alright? You've already cut these exact promos last year. Did Triple H just go through the 2024 folder and copy and paste it? Because it appears that's what he's done. Why is Solo Sikoa worried about what Roman Reigns did last year? You've already cut this exact same pish. You've already went up against Cody Rhodes. And then, oh, I'm going to enter Money in the Bank. Well, why are you going to enter Money in the Bank? We seen on Monday Night Raw, the ring general, the nipples. Gunther just went, well, you know what? I'm not entering Money in the Bank, guys. I'm just going to challenge the winner of Jey Uso and Logan Paul on the Raw after Money in the Bank. Why didn't Solo Sikoa come out here and just turn around and say, yeah, I'm not, Nick Aldis, scrap me from the Money in the Bank qualifier. I'll just take on the winner of R-Truth and Cena at Saturday night's main event. I'll take them on the next SmackDown. Okay, my Poundland tribal chief. You know what I mean? The logic's non-existent in this shite wrestling. Then Jacob Fatu grabs the mic. Oh, I mean, dressed like a bin bag, oversized beanie, everything's black. Just looks like an absolute jobber. It looks like this kind of guy you'd see on the corner of a liberal city, man, high on fentanyl. That's what Jacob Fatu reminds me of, man. Nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. Grabs him out. Let me keep it 100. I'm a drugged up Samoan. Just absolute no break, no death. You know what I mean? Tasmanian devil, man. Tasdavian Mongoloid, more like. Anyway, Solo's like, say the words, say the words. They're interrupted by L.A. Knight. Yeah. L.A. Knight comes out. Well, I say he comes out. His music hits, but he comes out behind him. He pulls JC Mateo out the ring, and he starts battering him, and then he runs away for Solo and Jacob, and then that sets up a match later on the night between LA Knight and JC Mateo. JC Mateo, guy's 43, folks. I mean, what are we doing here? JC Mateo, like, why change his name? I'll tell you why they changed his name, right? Because he's a fucking nobody from Japan. See, if this guy had any name value, they wouldn't change his name. You know what I mean? See when Sting, right, joined WWE in 2014 at Survivor Series, you know, they didn't call him Stung. No, they stuck with Sting because that's his name. It's because this guy's a jobber. All he's ever achieved is in Japan, which no one watches, of course. Yeah. Had a backstage segment, you know, the friends of the people in the Money in the Bank qualifier match up next. They wish them luck. I don't care. But it's Chelsea Green versus Alexa Bliss versus Mi Chin. Alexa Bliss wins with Sisters Abigail. 1, 2, 3. Correct person wins. Match was clean enough. Not too many botches to report. Alexa Bliss had to win this match. Then, if she couldn't win, it was Chelsea Green. Then it was Mi Chin. But again, right, for all the dumb fucks out there, last week, Charlotte Flair goes to get in a limo, and Alexa Bliss, right, shuts the door of the limousine. And everyone's like, oh my god, what feud, what segment, what story, Triple H is cooking, what's going on here? Next week, no follow up. Alexa Bliss is just in a wrestling match. No limo, no slamming of the door, no Charlotte Flair helping her to win, no promo, no discussion between the two, no nothing. That's why this shit will never be good again. And not because they didn't follow up on Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, because there's nothing episodic about it. It's crap, man. You know, people appear, then they miss weeks at a time, months even, some people. It's crap. It's absolute tragic. You never get anything good. Like, even when you get, I'm not saying that limo getting slammed last week was any good, right? But say you're like the one person on planet Earth who was like, oh my days, man, I can't wait to see what's happening next week with that. Well, that's what Triple H treats you with, contempt. That's all he's treating you with, because he's like, I don't give a fuck about the people that were half excited by that last week. I ain't giving it to you. I ain't giving them shit, pal. And you know what it is? You know what the real reality of it is? It's not even the fact that they're part time and they can't be arse working. It's because Triple H doesn't have a fucking Scooby snack what he's doing with those guys. Honestly, man. Oh, we'll have Alexa Bliss slam the limo in Charlotte Flair's face as if to say, you can't stay, I've got plans for you. But the reality is, Triple H has got no plans. Air at that as like an open ending kind of thing, where he can change it on the fly 2 months later. Crap. Absolute. It's like the favours CM Punk and Paul Heyman. See when that happened, man, bet a guy had no fucking idea what he was doing. Same with the Wyatt Six, man. Plenty of other examples, but the correct person won here. We then saw a video recap of DIY attacking Fraxium last week, and you guessed it. You know what that means. It's Fraxium versus DIY up next. Oh my god, man. What is there to say about this? Axiom rolls up Gargano, or was it Ciampa? It doesn't really matter. And I've never heard, right, Joe Testore have more enthusiasm in my life. He was like, Axiom with the roll up. I'm like, mate, you need to fucking reel it in. There's times when like Cena comes out, The Rock, guys like that, and this guy's in monotone mode. So why is he creaming his pants here at the thought of Axiom rolling up Johnny Gargano? Doesn't make any sense to me. Out came Motor City. Motor City. Motor City. Look at this, man. Just 3 Diddy tag teams that no one cares about. Honestly, they get less views than us and they're on fucking WWE. Work at it. Senor Rey Fenix runs into Andrade backstage. So Solo then asks Andrade where LA Knight is. And Andrade's like, no Engels, senor. He actually said he doesn't speak English. So I was like, you know what, I'm wasting my time. I decided to walk away. How crap's this, man? Fucking garbage. We then had an R-Truth segment. I mean, this was kind of funny. R-Truth's like, yeah, I'm going to beat John at Saturday night's main event. It's made official. And he's like, I'm going to live by my hero's 3 words. Hustle, loyalty, respect. And I'm never going to give up. I'm going to face the impossible and I'm going to walk out WWE champion. Right, people are crying about this. People are fucking fuming. Oh, why is R-Truth getting a title shot? Yeah. See R-Truth, Ron the Truth Killings, right? Guy who's in the Attitude Era, later on to be fair. TNA World Champion, right? See around 2011, 12, this guy was like one of the best guys on the roster. Some great comedy in there, right? Seriously overrated. He fucking warrants it more than 95% of people on the roster. I know he's in his 50s, and there's other guys in their 50s that I would probably rather see than R-Truth, but you know what I mean? He's still better than most people. So see these people fucking greeting about R-Truth, they need to reel it in, because it's no right, he's no bad. Damian Priest then cut a promo. This was boring. Looks like these two are getting a steel cage match at Saturday night's main event. Just crap, man. You know what I mean? It's you know what? I might as well just spoil it. See later when McIntyre cuts his promo, it just felt like an absolute copy and paste of what he would say when he was feuding with Punk about, well, one man may walk into that cage and Punk, Priest, one man's walking out, it'll be me, and then the other man, you, be walking out, well, getting carried out in a stretcher, and it's like, right, Drew, how about you rely on me, man, because I just didn't feel this for Drew McIntyre or Priest. Priest's never the best on the mic. I feel like Drew when he wants to be is, but he's no feeling it. He was kind of like slurring his way through his words, and we all know how that feels here on Fog Wrestling, pal. But you know what? I'm not there in front of the millions, or the millions, in front of the half a millions, and it was just crap, you know, just crap. He's probably no feeling this feud with Priest. And the best thing for both of them is they can fucking leave it behind, but we'll have to see how that's going to go. Aleister Black versus Carmelo Hayes. So Aleister Black's been back, a month, and all the guys done is should were Carmelo Hayes and The Miz. They beat up Alistair after the match. DQ. I don't care. Neither do you, so I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Then we had backstage Alexa Bliss talking to Byron Saxton about the Money in the Bank thing. I mean, there was half a mention of Charlotte here, but Charlotte's a fucking jobber, right? Where's Charlotte? What's she doing? Nothing. Meaningless pish. And then it turns out, right, that Julia is the newest member on the SmackDown roster. You know what? See the amount of people greeting about Julia wearing braids in her hair, because that's black culture. It's a fucking hairstyle, alright? Fucking reel it in, you bunch of dickheads. That's it. It's a hairstyle, man. Everybody on planet Earth is entitled to do whatever hairstyle they want. That's democracy. See, you don't like it? Fuck off. I mean, no one's going to agree about that. Look how many of the women, right, don't have, like, normal long hair, so they wear, like, hair extensions. What, we're going to draw lines at that? I don't understand this. I don't understand this. Shayna Baszler, right, wears a mask. Oh, wait, no, she doesn't. She's just an ugly bastard. People need to reel it in, right? It's a hairstyle, and people are fucking greeting about it. Do not understand it in the slightest. It's just annoying. Actually, it's pathetic is what it is. Anyway, moving on. What happened next? Well, it was Drew McIntyre's promo, but I've already addressed that. Moving on. Fourth match. Solo Sikoa versus Rey Fenix versus Jimmy Uso in a men's Money in the Bank qualifier match. Solo wins. Jimmy was never going to win this match. I'm glad Rey Fenix did, even if I don't like Solo Sikoa. Then it was announced that LA Knight, is taking on JC Mateo. This guy, he connects with the tour of the islands at the end, because you had LA Knight doing this maneuver. What a maneuver! He was doing this maneuver where essentially he did this like springboard moonsault kind of thing onto, what do you call them, Fatu and Solo, because they were arguing with each other. Then he got in, tour of the islands, 1, 2, 3, all over. Good night. Santos Escobar's backstage. I cannot find Berto. I cannot find Berto, my friend. Senor. Legada is family. Hey, Engel, where are you? Santos, eh? What are we doing here? LA Knight then cuts a promo. No, not LA Knight. Nakamura. Next week, Nakamura, Black, LA Knight. Yeah. Money in the Bank qualifier. Well, Nakamura's got no chance. As for Black, he's got the fact that he's only in the company and they might just fucking give it to him. But realistically, I think it's going to LA Knight, as it should. Because you've got, what do you call him in there? What do you call him? Solo, so I think that makes sense story-wise. Another one announced for next week. Charlotte Flair versus Julia and Selena Vega. Money in the Bank qualifier. Get to Julia, man. Get to Julia. Right, Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax. Match is alright. There's a few botches in there, but you know what? A much better match than Tiffany versus Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania, so that's a good thing. There was a spot where Tiffany goes for the sunset flip and Nia Jax lands on top of her. It botched. It didn't look clean. Hell, it looked like fucking Tiffany Stratton's ribcage was going to come out her arse, because Nia Jax landing on you is not a good thing. Nia Jax becomes the first person ever to kick out of the prettiest moonsault ever. So there you go. I mean, a decent match, a bit of blood as well. I thought it was alright. I'm not going to completely bash it, but by God, folks, look at the state of this card. You know what I mean? No Orton, no Cena, no Punk, no Paul Heyman, nothing. The stars are just non-existent in wrestling these days, and see, the further we get away from good eras and these guys get older, as tragic as it is, you know, it's going to become less and less. I honestly don't know what wrestling's going to be like in 10 years. Well, I do. Begins with S. Shite. Anyway, rating out of 10. I'll give it a 2. I thought it was better than Raw. But that's the state of wrestling when it gets a 2. Yeah.